Pennsylvania Partnerships for Children is the statewide independent child voice or child advocate. Our role is to advance public policies in front of the Pennsylvania General Assembly, the governor, and our members of Congress that improve kids' lives. So simply put, we're the kids' lobbyists. We work with organizations that represent individuals who get service every day. So they might be people who run child care centers, or they might be physicians, or candidly, they just might be a mom or a dad who's received a service we work on and they're very concerned about other people's children, not just their own. They use their voices just as we use ours. They are someone with us to make sure that kids get what they need.
We all want to be associated with groups that make a difference, a winning combination, if you will, and I think that's PPC. One of PPC's primary goals is to make sure that as many kids that desire coverage and need health coverage have it.
And the way we do that is by advancing public policy and urging lawmakers to invest in the CHIP and the Medicaid programs, and to make sure that kids' parents have health insurance too. So they're healthy, the whole family is healthy.
Be someone.
To me, if we want to create good citizens, kids have to have quality health care, they have to have a loving family, and certainly they have their quality education. That's good for Pennsylvania business, that's good for our citizens, because we want Pennsylvania to continue to thrive.
Research tells us that every dollar we invest in a high-quality early learning experience for children will return us $17 later in public investments. What we know is that children who go to high-quality childcare programs or high-quality preschool programs go to kindergarten much better prepared to learn.
Be someone.
Every child in Pennsylvania has the right to go to a public school. Unfortunately, every Pennsylvania child doesn't have the opportunity to go to a great public school. Our work over 25 years has led to a more rational approach of how Harrisburg sends its money to school districts that isn't politicized, that's really driven by the facts and the conditions of that district, and a greater commitment to providing financial resources to kids' education.
Be someone.
Other big areas of our work have been to improve the lives of children and families that are experiencing the child welfare system. Far too many kids in our state live in a house that lacks the adequate resources to raise children. Our work in the child welfare system has really been focused on taking steps to be sure that children, when they have to go into foster care, stay there the shortest time possible, most likely live in a family setting, and hopefully get to go home with a stronger set of parents than they left.
Be someone.
I think some of our biggest success stories come from the work we have done to really advance public policy in Harrisburg. Initiatives like the CHIP program, pre-K counts, a new school funding formula, a Bill of Rights for students and children who live in the foster care system. Those are the kind of victories we're proud of, but there's so much more work to get done for kids.
Be someone.
Be someone.
Be someone.
Be someone.
Be someone.
Be someone. Be someone.
Be someone.
Be someone.
Be someone.
Be someone.
So I can be someone too.